On this episode of Travels with Bill, we're in Kamsack, Saskatchewan to take a peek at something a little different. We're going to show you some storm damage to this roof, then take a quick look at some washouts, then end the episode with an aerial shot of Kamsack. So stick around. Well, we've been out filming all weekend for Travels with Bill all over southern Manitoba and Saskatchewan, and we happened through Kamsack on the way home. Now, there was a big storm here a couple days back. That was on Friday, May 13th. Friday the 13th as it was. Well, for this roof, it definitely was an unlucky day. Now you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute, how is it that this roof is flipped over like this and looking so weird? Well, it takes a minute from the ground to understand exactly what's happened here. But you see, this isn't the roof off this building. It's actually the roof off a building a couple doors down. So look down the street here, look past the Pepsi sign. The building after that is the Prairie Family Centre. Well, up until Friday, that roof used to be on top of the Prairie Family Centre. Here, we'll take a peek from the air so you can understand it better. See that brick building in the top of the shot with the windows? That's where the roof is from. The wind has blown it off that building, over the building in the middle, and it landed here on the third building. And it's caused a lot of damage too. Now, if you look at the brick building for a minute, you see how it's a flat roof? Well, obviously, at some point, they wanted to put metal sheeting on top of that. So rather than redoing the whole flat roof, which I, by the way, hate flat roofs, I'm sure you do too, they've built some walls on the top there, little pony walls, then they've strapped the whole thing, then they've put the metal on. It looks like it was attached to the bricks of the building, but whatever happened on Friday with the wind being so strong led to those bricks separating from the building. The entire roof became airborne and like a giant kite flipped on over. Here's a close-up look of the building. You can see the damage there where there's some bricks loose. In fact, on the roof, on the ground, there's bricks too that is pulled from the building and flipped over with that roof. That one in the middle, that's basically undamaged. I'm sure it's a little dented here and there for some bricks falling, but the roof missed it completely and landed on that third building. It's quite amazing, but the winds were incredibly strong on Friday. In fact, in some places up to 100 kilometers an hour, and they were from the east. Normally our strong winds come from the west, so I guess it just got under the roof and did all sorts of damage. If you look at this building, it's a law office. This is where it landed. See how there's actually some of the wall missing there? That wall's on the ground. The roof hit so hard it took the edge right off. It's a brick building as well, cinder blocks, and those all popped off, and there's all of that piece of roof there. Well, it's right on top of the wall. Now you can even see some of the pink insulation showing. There used to be hydro wires here as well. Those went back to the hydro line in the back. You can kind of see on the side here how the hydro mast is all bent down. You can see it under the roof there. The wires are hanging. Then this chunk of roof here broke off of the other chunk. I can only just imagine what it would have been like to be in that building when this happened. I can't imagine the shaking there would have been, and the noise would have been something else. I'm sure you would have thought you got hit by a train. Looks like it was a fairly well-built roof, just not anchored good enough, and they probably thought it was. You know, a lot of people have done these roof upgrades over the year where they put a new roof over top of an old one and hook it to what was there already. See the bricks? Those are how often it was anchored into the bricks, and each of those bricks simply came off. The roof anchors held fine. It's the bricks that failed here. Here's some video from our friends at the Blue Lakes in the Duck Mountain Park. It's the same storm that took that roof off that put enough rain down to make the roads look like this up in the Duck Mountains. Road after road, washout after washout. As you can imagine, there's a lot of stuff to fix here. You see this one culvert is still sitting there, but if you look downstream, well, you'll see where the rest of the culverts went that used to be there. There's one, and there's another one over on the other side. They've washed way downstream. As you can imagine, this isn't an overnight fix. Manitoba Highway is going to be doing a lot of work to get this going again. This is the Manitoba side of the Duck Mountain Park, so it'd be about a 45-minute, maybe hour drive from Kamsack. Here's another shot of yet another road, flooded as can be. Well, in fact, Highway 10's been closed, both by Dauphin and up by Mafeking, because there's a huge amount of damage from a big storm. It was a Colorado low. Dropped several inches of rain over the affected area, and the winds were out of this world. That's what happened to Kamsack, the wind. We'll take a little peek around Kamsack here before we're done. I'm still amazed by how the anchors into those bricks held, right? The roof itself stayed anchored. It's the bricks that didn't have the strength to hold the roof on, and obviously it got caught in the wind there somehow, and off it went. We've got lots more to show you on future episodes of Travels with Bill. That's why you should subscribe. The fact we were in Kamsack means we were filming in the area, and boy, do we have lots to share in the coming season of all sorts of neat things. In fact, the day we were filming this, we were in Calder, Assissippi, Inglis, and many more places. All of that, of course, on future episodes. Why not hit the subscribe button so you see them as soon as they come out? And hey, if you appreciate seeing the roof and maybe a little bit of the flooding, we'd sure love that thumbs up button too. Meanwhile, if you know of places we should be on Travels with Bill, leave a comment down below. We'd love to know what you're thinking because many of our best episodes come from suggestions from viewers like you. Well, farewell for now. From Kamsack, Saskatchewan, we'll leave you with a look around town, and we'll see you soon on the next episode of Travels with Bill.